Hey y'all, happy GHOE. It is Thursday, the 20th. Yeah. Okay, so what is up, KP squad? Gang, 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 gang. Alright y'all, let's go ahead and get right into it because I was not gonna vlog. But happy GHOE, baby! It's Thursday the 28th. We went and got an Airbnb this year. Of course, because it's giving alumni status, so you know I was not trying to couch hop, so I just went ahead and booked the Airbnb with my friends. So I'm gonna show y'all around, let y'all know what's up. Okay, creepy. I should have watched that. This is where the ghosts stay. Another one. Another torture chamber. It is pouring down raining outside, y'all. Cute. So honestly, I'm a little freaked out in here because I watched Antebellum on my way here, and not to say it goes together, but this is getting very ghostly. It's giving very much maybe a slave could still be haunting this place. I don't know. There's too many locked closets for me, and there's a piano. I'm gonna play y'all a selection. Hold on. Yes, that was one of my favorite selections I learned on the recorder. Okay, so good morning, y'all. It is now Friday morning. I done got dressed, I done got ready, and I just really feel like I care about myself, you know? I look like I care. I just love that for me, because during the work week, y'all, I just feel so freaking dusty, like busted up, crusted up, but that is like dang near 75% of like my life. So me looking crusty 75% of the time, it's kind of ghetto. But y'all, I currently have y'all in a medicine cabinet. I just wanted to do a TikTok to be like, what is it? Step on it. Step on it. Ah! Y'all follow me on all my social medias, okay? And like and subscribe. I never be trying to boost y'all on the, support me tip, but like for real. But today is supposed to be the step show, and it's an after party that I'm so cringe in trying to buy a ticket for, because I don't pay to party, honey, and everybody talking about buying tickets, but I did just get paid, so maybe it's given I'm funded enough to pay. But it's supposed to be a day party today, y'all. It has been raining since I left home. Well, look at it right now. I got used to the house, y'all. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I just had to, psych myself out that we not in the 1800s. Okay. Is it better to go on the front side or the middle?
Like.
If you know it, I'm having the time of my life. Why is it kind of hot? And I was prepared for cold. Okay. I am currently running some errands for my sisters because we're doing a tailgate tomorrow. And if you don't know, it's basically like trying to host a party or like Thanksgiving or something. Like, it's a lot of little stuff you gotta put into it. So I'm just helping them out and picking up some stuff. And now my sister's trying to give me a drink already, but I'm gonna make sure I show y'all everybody later. And let's just go run these errands. These errands. Hey, sister. If you know it, I'm having the time of my life. Y'all, I just realized that when I have to pee, I have to take everything off. Like, I have on a jumpsuit and a corset. I'm gonna have to take all of it off to pee. Currently about to pull up to the step show. It's giving I'm late, and I hope that I can sit with my peoples. Purr.
You only live once, that's a model. You know when we got it every day, every day. 7 grams in the blunt.
I'm back. Not done. Did you miss me? I'm about to get her to take my picture. We got Amari.
Hold on. What's your new side chapter of Omega, sir?
Hey, love bruh.
Yeah! There's some good lighting.
My dog since day one.
Period.
Yes, sir.
I'm put you on the vlog.
Hey, vlog. Y'all know girl party.
It's the style, yeah.
Okay, y'all, so I'm just here to spill the tea because I just feel like it's so many missing pieces in this vlog, and it's honestly just sad how long it took me to freaking put this video up. But I recorded, like I legit tried to record, so I feel like I need to post it. Which, y'all, this was freaking back in October. So voiceover me is now jumping in because I tried to record this whole like story time just to let y'all know what happened while I was doing my hair, but obviously I wasn't prepared and both my batteries were dying. So at this point, I'ma just give y'all this visual where I was actually telling the story, but I'm just gonna voice over because I need to make sure y'all understand what actually happened. So as y'all can tell, like at the beginning, I let y'all know that I got there on Thursday night. I just went right after work, and it probably seemed like I was like acting kind of weird, but it's probably because I hadn't recorded any type of footage or vlog like in months before that. So it's just like me trying to get back in the swing. But y'all know I always record a GHOE vlog, and of course this is giving alumni status, so like I just feel like I needed to record, and this vlog could have been so cute, but everything just started to go downhill after the freaking step show. So also I want to say that the Airbnb that I had with my friends, it was cute and it was cool, but it was 30 minutes away from freaking Greensboro. So I literally only slept there. And those friends that I brought up, y'all never saw because I barely saw them. But I was really just ripping and running, and I would just see them at the end of the night. Like, we talking about 2, 3 in the morning, we would just be talking. But whatever, let's get into it. So y'all seen the step show footage. I had a really, really good time. I would have added more of like me and my sister strolling, but I'm just gonna keep telling y'all, it's like you just have to be there because 9 times out of 10, like it literally happens so fast. Like you'll see us up for like literally less than 5 minutes. So nevertheless, I had a good time at the step show. It was really fun, and we had already planned on going to the step show after party. So I had just went ahead and dropped my car off like where my line sister stay, and I just rode with a few of my pro fights and my line sister. So we go to the after party. It's at this club. I can't even think of the club, but it was like really small, and I don't think I've ever been there, but cool. I had already had my tickets, but we got in there. We ended up being on the stage at a certain point. The music was cool. It was just like all over the place, and I just tried to have the best time that I could. It wasn't the best party, but I made it the most, you know what I'm saying? Like I made the most of it. And literally like the club was closing because it was already kind of late when we left the step show. So the club closed, we was leaving, and you know, GHOE vibes, everybody like, oh, I heard about this 2 to 6. So y'all know GHOE is always an excuse to kind of like do stuff you wouldn't normally do. So I'm like, okay, I don't go to 2 to 6 because usually it's either gonna end with like it's gonna be boring, you're gonna get there, it's gonna be whack because it's so late, or it's gonna be lit but you're gonna be so tired that you can't even like get it together, and 9 times out of 10 the next day you're gonna be down bad because you stayed up so late. But whatever, I was like, it's GHOE, whatever. Like, that's my excuse. I'm going to go. I don't have nothing else to do. Anyway, now some people needed to prepare for the tailgate that was on Saturday. So they was like, oh, like, I'm trying to go home. Like, I need to go to sleep. We need to get ready. Da, 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 da. Like, I'm not going. So we ended up dropping them off. And then we proceeded to go back out. So when we went back out, it was just me and my profile. And we drove over there. It was cool. And when we pulled up, it was like this apartment complex, and you could tell like the party that was there was like jumping. Like everybody was kind of like standing outside, like probably because they couldn't even get in because there was so many people. And I thought that's where we was going, but instead we was going somewhere that's like kind of like at least 2 blocks up from there. I don't know what possessed my profile to park in front of that complex, but that's where we parked the car and we had to proceed to walk like 2 blocks to get to the actual apartment where my license was at. So we walking up there and it's giving dead, like it's dead quiet. Get in there, nobody's there. Like it's literally just my license and the people that was like hosting and like they friends or whatever. So I'm like, okay, it's just like a little kickback. I don't know. But apparently she had kicked the people out and was like, oh, like this isn't a party, like da 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 da, y'all go home. So I'm like, okay, it's giving what I thought, where a 2 to 6 can be whack, and that's what it was. So I'm like, okay, maybe we can just mix and mingle and just chill, like maybe play some games, like we could just make the most of it. But it wasn't giving mix and mingle. So at that point, my license was like fed up, like I'm ready to go. So they just called themselves a Uber and went home. So I'm like, okay, where does that leave me? Because I kind of want to go home too, but I had left my keys in the car. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to, wait it out, convince them to like, let's go home, like I'm ready to go home, da 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 da. But I couldn't go anywhere until I get the keys anyway. So I ended up like not too long after my license is left. I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and get my keys out of the car because regardless, when it's time to go, I'm gonna need my keys. So one of my licenses, we went out there, we walked up to the car, the 2 blocks that it was away, and we started to see like caution tape. It's a ambulance. It's a fire truck. It's some people like sitting on the curb. It's somebody getting loaded up into the ambulance. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? So, mind you, regardless of what's going on, I need my keys out of the car. So we're walking up. We done went under the caution tape, and I kid y'all not, it was probably like the caution tape, and then it was like 6 feet away from the car, and then it was like all that fire truck, all that mess, like at the end of the block, like at the corner. So I'm like, okay, we just gonna get under the caution tape real quick, like literally real quick, and the car's right there. My keys are sitting right in the passenger seat. I'ma grab it. This officer stops us like, oh my gosh, where y'all think y'all going? Like, this is an active crime scene. I'm like, an active crime scene? What? So I'm just in awe. Like, what? So I'm begging him, like, hey, like, I just need to get my keys. Like, even if I don't get them, could you get them? And they like, no, like, this is an active crime scene. You can't touch or tamper with anything. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm like, okay, so how long is this going to take? They like, I'm listening right now. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. I'm like, how long is a while? I kid y'all not. I was not able to get my keys until the next day. Like, literally, we go up there to the freaking crime scene. This was probably like, what, 3 a.m.? Almost 4 a.m.? So I'm like, okay. I leave. I go back to the apartment because I'm like, at this point, I just need to go home. But how am I going to get home? Because like I told y'all, the Airbnb I'm staying at is freaking 30 minutes away. And like nobody, like who's going out there? I put in our group chat that like, y'all, I'm stranded. I don't have nowhere to go. Like I don't have my car. I don't know what I'm going to do. Da 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 da. So my friend is like, called me. It's like, where are you at? Like, where can I pick you up? Like, where do you need to go? Da 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 da. So shout out to Dave for like taking me all the way to the Airbnb 30 minutes out, knowing he didn't know how to go out there because not like he was staying out there. And like, of course, the people, I'm not even gonna comment on that because I just think it's funny how nobody from the house wanted to pick me up either. But I get it. It's 30 minutes away. Nobody want to drive. I feel it. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. Okay. So I get back to the Airbnb. Literally, I'm just like ready to go to bed, but I'm like telling everybody what's going on. Like, why I don't have my car? I wake up in the morning, still don't have my car. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to kind of figure out how I'm gonna get back to campus because Saturday is the tailgate. And of course, I wanted to help my sisters and stuff because we had a tailgate spot. So I'm like, okay, who's gonna take me? So I had to beg my friend that morning to kind of like take me back to camp, 30 minutes out, knowing he wasn't ready to go like for the day or whatever. But shout out to my friends that like actually was like looking out for me, like no doubt. So I'm gonna just say this, like the tailgate was amazing, y'all. I had a wonderful time. I loved hanging with my sorors. Like it was the best thing ever. Like any day that was the best day from that weekend, it was that day. I had the time of my life. I was lit. I was seeing all the people. Like, you know, it was giving real homecoming. Like I was seeing my old friends. I was ripping and running again, which is why y'all don't see much footage because I was trying to mix and mingle with the choir as well as be with my line sisters, as well as like, you know, see people that I like know. So like I was lucky to run this like my old co-workers, my classmates, like it was just everything that I could dream of for a homecoming. So that day was great. Mind you, I still don't have my car. Let's not talk about that. So I think maybe around 6 or 7, something like that. My profile was able to give me my keys to my car. So I had got in my car and I think I hung out until like 9 or so. And I finally got in my car and I was like, am I going out tonight? Because mind y'all, like I said, the Airbnb is so far. So it's like it's already 9. All the moves is here in Greensboro. Am I really about to go all the way home or go all the way back to the Airbnb just to go all the way back over here? So I just called it a night. I just went back to the Airbnb, y'all, and just was like in my bed. I was still kind of lit, so I don't know, y'all. My mood was so low at that point. But like I got us together, my friends. I got home and they was telling me about their night, and I was telling them about my day. And like I said, that's the only time I would see them. And then the next day, I went to church. Can we just talk about my lack of sleep? The lack of sleep, because my friends came home at like 3 a.m. waking me up, talking like just trying to talk to me. So like I had woke up, services at 10 to go to church, and then I had just jumped on the road right after, y'all. So right after church, I just jumped on the road, which I just wanted to get home at that point because there was really no reason for me to stay um late, because then I would be traveling late and then I would still have to go to work on Monday. So I just went home. But y'all, when I say I could barely make it home, like I was so tired. I was so tired. But I made it home, y'all. Apparently, it was a shootout and that was the active crime scene. They was like basically looking for like gun shells and stuff. Um, so really the only thing that like threw me off from this trip was like how ghetto Greensboro could be, which I love my school, but like the location is always something going on. And this year I just never seen it that bad. Like it was literally people dying that weekend. Then the whole Airbnb thing, it's like I love the bed that I was able to sleep in every night, but I swear like I'm literally only getting a few hours of sleep anyway. And at the end of the day, that commute was just like so irritating every time. But yeah, that's the tea. That's what happened. I hope y'all enjoyed this vlog. I hope the video is not too long. I just had to let y'all know what happened, child, because just a mess. But I had a good time. Like I said, I had a good, like Friday and Saturday was like the best days. And then Sunday was just like a commute day. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're doing, but I know you want to see more of me. And without further ado, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.